My presentation is all about collective identity versus personal identity. Collective identity. The things that you and the people in your village do in common are part of what anthropologists call collective identity. The opposite effect of having a collective identity might be discomforting to you. Sometimes you don't want to associate yourself to a particular collective identity because the traits are negative. Examples: being hardworking is part of being an OFW. Then a political movement against the discrimination of black people. And this is the shared sense of belonging to a group. This struggle to resist a collective identity of the community you belong to, especially when it is negative, is how to see your personal identity according to the anthropological perspective. Then the personal identity. You develop a personal identity when you reach the point of self-awareness in the enculturation process. Means building of the self, based on how same you are or how different you are with the people around you. Somehow, an anthropological mindset might make you resort to stereotypes, and that is dangerous. It does not mean that automatically you also do the same with these people if you belong to a particular culture. Examples: from Panay Island, you believe in aswangs. Then, diri pod sa baybay, nay uban mo tuog aswang na po'y uban dili. From Samar, you are always angry or aggressive when speaking. In finding your personal identity, you need to also find out how unique you are despite your native culture or nationality. The concept of personal identity in anthropology goes beyond enculturation. Collective identity versus personal identity. For example, you belong to a sizable people, a Filipino household. Part of your local culture is that the youngest child will do most of the household chores. As you grow up and enter college, you learn about concept of social justice. Then you realize that doing all that chores just because you are the youngest and your culture says so is unfair. You then decide that when you have a family of your own, you will distribute the household chores equally among your children. Youngest in the family will do most of the chores. Product of enculturation, the collective identity of your local culture, saying that this practice is unfair. A product of your education, which is part of the collective identity of the culture practiced in modern society. When you have the kind of confusion, it means that you are undergoing the process of self-awareness despite the enculturation and different cultural influences around you. And that is my presentation about collective identity versus personal identity. Thank you.